Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and I'm here with Beth Appleby, and there's been a little misconception, I think, from a lot of these market reports we see, and it's not just market reports from down here, it's market reports from realtors in League City or Houston or wherever. It's the general market report.
It's understanding what you're looking at the
right.
market report.
And a lot of these market reports, they take all the data, and that may work for a part of the Woodlands or a part of League City. But down here, we have a big spread between beachfront and 8 rows back.
We probably have about 3 different markets going on down here.
Right.
Right? And that's what you have to understand. And this happens in other areas too. And I'm going to make some enemies today. I know I'm going to make some enemies today because I'm going to tell you, I hate the monthly market update, the market report. Here's your market Snapchat. You know,
right.
Here's your cute little thing on Instagram, and even Ebby Holiday. They do a phenomenal marketing campaign on these market reports, and that's great. And now I'm going to be in trouble because I don't post them. And here's why. Here's why. Okay.
It's a bunch of them.
Well, it's a bunch of them. They're pulling averages.
Right.
Okay. And we all know, as a mother, I used to say to my child, well, I don't care what the class average is. You are not the average.
Right.
Right? Okay, so the same thing is going to go with your real estate. Right? It's nice to know basically how many houses are on the market. It's great to see how many houses are under contract. How many houses have closed. I'm great about that. That makes people feel good when they see houses have closed and it's gone up last week to this week. We have more houses closing. Last week to this week, we have less houses on the market or more houses on the market. That's great information, okay? Where we fall short is where we're looking at the average price of closed houses and the average price per square foot, okay?
Because there's a big difference.
There is a huge difference. And if you don't know what numbers made that average up, you really don't know what you're looking at.
Right.
So I can go in and I can do a market analysis for somebody, and I can look at the spread of houses that initially gets pulled, right? So let's say I do a mile radius. Mile radius isn't very far. So hopefully those houses are similar. In a neighborhood situation like in the Woodlands or some of the neighborhoods in Dallas or Austin, a mile radius, you're still going to be almost in the same neighborhood or a comparable neighborhood.
Right.
Your houses are all going to be similar. They're going to be the similar age and square footage, and things are going to be similar. Down here, a mile radius, you can be looking at a $1.4 million house. Beachfront. And you can be looking at $160,000 we got leveled at some point and maybe started to rebuild and didn't rebuild, and now I don't know. We're not on the bay, but we're not on near 87. We're just this little house out here.
Right.
Not really close to anything.
It's efficiency.
Right.
And that's how a lot of homes were built down here years ago. They had a bathroom, a kitchen, and then one room, and there were bunk beds.
Right. You got the beds lined up here, there, and everywhere. I walked into one it was a canal. It was a beautiful house, but you open the door and it's like
one big room.
It's like a dormitory. Right. And so we got to be really careful, because when you put those two together and then you call an average on that, you're really
when you're going from 450 to 1.4, you can't really get a comparable. You actually need to do it by first row and then maybe second and third row, or second row and then third, fourth, and fifth. Something like that.
And then you've got to do, you're on which side of the highway.
Right. Are you on the beach side or the bay side?
And then are you a neighborhood that's a nice little neighborhood here, but you're overlooking an RV park? Or are you a neighborhood with another neighborhood next to you?
Right.
There's so many things to take into consideration. We haven't even talked beds and baths, because that's a whole different ballgame. And all of that's going to skew how those numbers come out. And so if you're not looking at what actually was used to make these averages, you might be misleading yourself when you call your realtor and go, okay, well, I saw in the market report that houses are selling for $409 a square foot.
Maybe 2 beach fronts and one bay side closed.
And this is what we got. Right. Yeah. Where are we getting this? Or, oh my gosh, I'm coming down and I want to buy because I saw that houses are closing at $198 a square foot. And where did we get this information?
Right.
And it's because we saw something on the internet.
Right.
I love our social medias. They're fantastic until we're misreading the information.
Right, right.
So market reports.
Well,
there's more to it.
It comes back to using a local realtor that knows, you know, if you're 4 rows back, you're going to be in this price range for price per square foot. But because of the volume that we have now on the market, I have seen, you know, $500,000 homes go for $400,000 or $700 go for $550, and so it's hard to get a true reading unless you're really going in and saying, okay, I've got these 5 homes, let's go, or 10 homes, let's go through and start picking them apart.
Right.
You know, and look at how old they are, how old the AC is. Was it a vacation rental property? What neighborhood they're in? Are they beachside? Are they bayside? Can you drive to the beach, or do they just have a golf cart? There's a lot of parameters that you can go through, and you need to know what you're actually looking for before you start. Or get with a realtor that can help you decide, okay, are you using this for a second home, or are you using it for investment? Okay, if it's in a second home, or
are you living there?
Or are you going to live there?
That's a whole different,
Are you using it as an investment property? Are you using it, if you do, it needs to be this many bedrooms is what rents the best. But if it's a family home, you know, or a permanent home, do you want 3 bedrooms so the grandkids and parents and your kids can come down, bathrooms?
Okay, and wait, when it says on the listing that it's 2 baths, but the second bath is really a toilet downstairs.
Right.
Are we really talking 2 baths?
Right.
But maybe for you, you are.
It's on the first floor.
It's
living baths upstairs.
No.
No, what I'm saying is
that's
if it's
what you
a
want.
3-bedroom, 2
bath, you want them to be in the actual, house,
right.
Not downstairs where you have the cute little kitchenette and you've got your little fishing, you know, your center to clean your fish, and that's great. I mean, sometimes I wish we had a bathroom downstairs because I get home, I have to run all the way up. Anyway, but those are the things that you.
But go through.
But you gotta dig a little deeper. So, great. Let's keep telling people that houses are selling, because we want to know that houses are selling. Well, that's a fantastic thing to post.
You made a comment, and I don't know when this is going to play, that we have houses closing, more closing this week than we did, or on the report this week than last week. And, you know, everyone's talking about how bad, because everyone lives on drama, you know, but it's really a great buyer's market.
A great buyer's market.
And do your homework. Do your research, figure out what you want.
Right? If you're listening to your realtor and you're looking at their market analysis and you're really listening and list properly,
right?
You're selling.
Yeah, you'll sell.
You will sell.
And also, if you're wanting to buy, they can talk to the other realtors. They can look at how long it's been on the market. Was it a vacation rental? And that may open up other questions. Was it their primary home? Maybe they're wanting to move closer to the kids so they don't have to sell quite as fast. That's what it comes to when you've got a local realtor that lives here full time, being able to work for you and find out that stuff. You know, I always say, use a local realtor because they know the areas, they know the zones, they know the insurance and taxes, what it's been doing, and they know the questions to ask. So. Beth, thanks for joining us. If someone wants to talk more about this, what's the best way to get hold of you?
Text me or call me.
Okay.
540-209-1918. That 540 throws people off.
I know.
Is it Virginia?
It's up north.
It was Virginia.
Virginia?
And it was, how old's Alice? 21
years.
21 years ago.
She's stable, though, because she's got the same phone number. And realtors,
I refuse to change my number.
So we're going to head on out. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these 2 businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.